So this little video, I just want to talk to you about um, an issue that a lot of people have, and that's the issue of my child doesn't feel connected with the youth group, and just relationally. Well, when I was in high school youth group, sorry, I'm fixing pool tips. When I was in high school youth group, I was the only one who went to my high school out of my whole youth group. Everybody else went to one of two high schools, Sandburg or Chicago Christian, and I went to Oak Forest. And they all had friends, and I didn't have any friends. And I grew up with the kids in church, but I didn't really have a relationship with them. So I didn't really feel accepted in youth group, and I really didn't like to go. However, something good that my parents did, I thought, was one, they forced me to go, even though I told them I had homework and everything, which is a lie. I just didn't want to go. So they made me go, and then they made me go on youth trips. And one youth trip I went on was a bus trip. It was like a mission trip, go see Disney, Florida. And that's when I really connected with the youth group, was a trip, because I got some time with them and realized, man, I kind of like, I like some of these people. And I kind of knew them, and also I was really, my mom must have been praying for me because I was interested in God and like to hear the lessons as well. So I would say if your child doesn't like youth group and you want them to get connected to youth group in the body of Christ a little bit more, I would say you gotta force them to go. And I know that's not popular today, but I think it's good for them. And we have small groups which are real healthy, really good leaders, and so it's a good environment for them to get connected. There's not a whole lot of favoritism. There are cliques, but some of the cliques are very much open, if not all of them, which is amazing. God working there. But I would say force them to go 5 times in a row, and then see what happens. If you force them one time and then they don't like it, of course they're not going to. Because they're not going to get to know anybody in one time. Not even 4 times, really. Just, I would say if you force them to go 5 times, and if they go on a trip, that would really help them get connected. And let me know. I'd be happy to pray during this time and make a special effort to help them get connected with another teen. Now, they might not be best friends with anybody in there, but at least, this is getting plugged into relationships with the church and learning underneath, solid biblical teaching, and that's what I would recommend. So, if I could help you with that, let me know. But I think that's the best way to get your kid plugged in. One story, there was a person once in the United States who really had a problem. They didn't feel connected with the church, the body of Christ in China, and just didn't feel like they fit in with the church in China. Of course, it's absurd. They can't possibly feel like they're connected to the church in China because they aren't in China. They're separate from China. And if your child is separate from the youth group and what's going on, they're not involved, of course they're going to feel like they don't connect, like they're separate, because they are separate. And that's just how you would normally feel. So for them to get plugged in and feel connected, they have to get connected. They have to get engaged. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. But I know it's easier said than done, but I've experienced it as a teen, and I've watched this happen. I've been working with teens since 1992, and I've seen this happen many times. So just some thoughts from me to you. Hopefully that'd be a blessing to you, and I'd be happy to pray with you and pray with your child. And if I could support you in any way, let me know. But just wanted to share this video to kind of encourage you. Thanks.